Undrafted is about more than soccer. It's about relationships, it's about teamwork, it's about bringing in their communities, their families, and it's about a dream that they never thought they could accomplish, but they finally have that golden opportunity to be able to see that dream through.
Undrafted program, I would say, is like a second chance for those players that are still out there dreaming about to become a professional.
Maybe they didn't have the money or the scholarship to go play at a Division I university, or maybe they came from a different country and they played soccer in the dirt for 10 years of their life. Undrafted is the opportunity to throw all of those people together, give them that opportunity to play professional ball, something that a lot of them just only dreamed of.
They did a really nice job of bringing in players that may have been overlooked, and to be fair, the talent was there.
I remember getting the call, and it was Brad, and he said, would you want to host this show, hosting a bunch of amateur soccer players and seeing if a couple of them could make a team? I said, yeah, sure, why not? And so the whole opportunity fell into my lap, and for some of these players, it kind of fell into their lap too. Lots of coaches said, hey, I think you're a great player. I think you were overlooked in your college career or whatever soccer career that you were a part of before. So here's your opportunity to really stand out and impress professional coaches on this level.
When I rolled up on the first day, I thought that it was a chance for me to make a name for myself. I would say the energy was really high, which can sometimes be good and sometimes mean that the soccer is not going to be the best because everybody's frantic and trying to make a statement on the first day. And that's kind of what it was, just guys running as hard as they can, giving everything they have.
I heard coaches say it all summer long. They are just like, stop, slow down and play your game. You don't have to do anything fancy. You don't have to go out there and do a bicycle kick for me. Go out there and just play soccer. Some of these guys, you could tell they were trying to keep the ball on their feet for way too long when they had the perfect pass available for them right near the goal, and they just weren't taking it. So the ones who gave up that good shot for the great shot, those are the ones who advanced.
Every day you can see on their eyes, they giving everything they can to make it. So that's a beautiful thing to watch them in the trainings, in the 11v11s, in the scrimmages. It's nice to see how competitive it becomes because they're literally fighting for their lives.
Let's play together. Listen to me.
Hey, quick stop.
I'm talking, let's go. Our defensive block is our main problem. We only have Flores. He kept playing alone here since we began. You guys, everyone want to score, stay 5 up. It's not football what you're doing. It's professional tryout, you stay 5 up. Are you serious? It's a team play, small-sided, everyone moves. There's no striker, no defense, everyone moves. Let's go.
The players became themselves over time, and it wasn't always the same 10 players that were the top of the table. It varied quite significantly as the season went on.
That's 10, bro. That's 10, bro. Go down for 10, bro. That's it. There we go.
Oh, he can.
3, 4.
I've seen him work out.
6,
He can do it.
7, 8, 9.
Woo!
I would say around week 3, week 4, that's when you started seeing guys hanging out outside of practice. And Usman hosted 3 strangers at his house for the duration of Undrafted, and now he told me they're brothers for life, and that's going to be a relationship that they cherish forever.
These guys are good cookers. Even Milan.
I don't cook.
Me, I only know, some eggs, some eggs, some noodles. That's it.
Like he makes mean cereal. Like, it's really
No, it's not my special. I make some salmon too. I put some salmon, but
that salmon was raw.
So here's the thing. He didn't cook the salmon all the way. It was pink inside.
Yeah, I liked it.
No seasoning.
I would say the coolest part for me was coming back to the mini camp that we had, where it was the top 20 or so guys from the whole program. And then in that environment, that's where you can actually show, your true abilities, and you can trust that when you play a pass to your teammate, it's gonna be effective, and you can move in the right shapes and get the ball back when you make runs, that kind of thing.
As a sports broadcaster, this was the opportunity of a lifetime for me. I am a sports reporter, but I want to go to the highest level, just like these guys want to play at the highest level. So everybody's dreams were coming true on set. It was truly the most remarkable place for me to be at this summer, just because my dream was coming true alongside all of theirs, which was really cool. All right. Somebody film this!
Happy birthday to Haley. Happy birthday to you.
Undrafted was a special experience that people would be silly not to try next year. I think that once they see, hopefully, that I earn a contract, it'll generate even more people wanting to come in and try to earn that for themselves. So don't waste an opportunity like that. It's really different than any other tryout opportunity I've ever seen.
By the time it all came, the final moment, the final game in December, the compactness of the game, the fitness levels of the game, the mind process of what we were looking for in a player came more and more alive as it went on.
Enrique came in a preseason, did really well. Short time he was here. At this time, we have extremely good forwards that will all be difference makers in this league, so it wouldn't be beneficial to sign Enrique at this moment. Jay's done really well in the backfield. We've actually had an injury on our left side, which puts Jay in a good position moving forward. We'll have to make a decision here in the next couple of weeks.
The ultimate aim is to win a championship, and that's what we're all in it for. So we've got to get that mindset right from day one. So our training through the week will be, assessed when we go out and take the field.
In this league, it's crucial to finish in the top 4 because you get a very good chance to play home games in the playoffs, which in the final stretch of the season, not having to travel in playoffs, it's huge.
At this moment in time, it's really important that we build a fitness that's, gonna last them to be part of a playing style that we're gonna adopt throughout the season. And we're gonna try and be, fitter than everybody else that we play against. In order to do that, a lot of fitness comes down to the mental aspects. We don't want the players to give in, especially in these first couple of weeks where we are overloading the body in terms of, physical preparation.
The quality in terms of depth that we have compared to last year, it's better. You're always trying to improve your roster. We're looking for players that can make us better. If it doesn't make us better, what's the point? Then we're not gonna bring you in.
Quality, 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 quality. I'm looking for quality then. Intensity right now. Good. Good. Yeah, get your balance. Engage your core. Engage your core.
One of the things that were against us last year was everyone knew we weren't too deep. What the fans will see this year is every position on the pitch has challenges. Every position on the pitch has somebody that's just there, that's gonna challenge them every single day. And so you're gonna get a lot more out of them in training in terms of competition sense, which in the 60th minute to the 90th minute, 70th minute to the 90th minute, 80th minute to the 90th minute, you need all those training moments where they compete to come alive, because that's where you fight through. In the end, the game opens up, and typically the players that are most fit, the players that are mentally strong, are the ones that win.
Hey, hey, hard, hard, hard. Outside the pole, outside the pole, outside the pole, outside, boom, outside, boom.
When you have an undrafted player coming into pro environment right away, and you see that the player is not dropping the standards of a training or dropping the standards of an exercise, it's a good sign already. It means that he's able to cope with the speed of the game, the speed of the exercises, the drills. He's not getting nervous or anxious because now he's into the pro environment.
Listen, if you put your work in and you put your effort in and you have a good attitude, good things will come to you. When it's the season, we'll get results. When it's now, the result is you don't have to go over there and do extra sprints.
Across the US now, with everything that's happening across all levels of the game, right from junior football all the way through to the senior national team, everybody's excited to watch, these players play now because they are becoming more and more superstars. So We'll make sure our players, recognize the value that they have in our community, and we'll make sure that they put on a performance that matches how they would play if they got the chance to play in the shirt.
Ready, Greens? Play! Good, work it forward. Well done, Jay.
There's some flaws in the big game because he's used to a confined area, but he's been able to take that and grow in preseason with us as it's gone.
This is the very, very start. I mean, he's been through this situation where he's come in and, he's worked his way through the different levels of the tryout, and he's got to a stage now where, decisions are being made, but the hard work starts after that. The hard work starts where you become part of the team, and that's really important for all the players that are going through any tryout, is you do the work to get there, you do the work while you're there, and the real work starts once you're in.
Good ball, Jay. Well done, Jay. Recover.
Jay is, first off, he came in fit. He's a player that comes up to you before the session and says, what do you want to see? After the session, what do I need to work on? And so I think when he's on the field, you trust him. You trust him to defend. You trust him to get up the field. You trust him to play simple. And the players respect him because he does the work. And that's very important.
Yes. Come on, Diego. I think some people see fitness as a challenge. And for me, it's always come naturally. I think that I've had my VO2 max tested a few times, and my lung capacity is maybe unnaturally high. I don't know what the reason is, but it doesn't feel like extra work to me.
His fitness level was probably, I think he came top 2, which is fantastic and shows how professional he is. Gives a message to the coaching staff and to the players as well. I'm coming here to win my spot.
Go on, Mac, accelerate, lad. Go on.
One thing I've always been good at in professional environments is pushing myself to at least competing with the last couple of guys when we do fitness work. And in the fitness test, I made it to the last 2, and I felt like I was gonna pass out, and I looked across, and Eunice I don't think he was sweating, and he kept running, and I fell on my back, and somebody pulled me up and said, do another one. I did another one, came back, looked over, and Eunice was still going, and I dropped. So I got second place, and I was pretty happy with that.
He's adapted to the fitness really quickly, so that's a really good thing for him. But in terms of his overall level of play, it's not been too far away from what we would class as, the top players in the team.
So when we watch the undrafted, we have to also understand where we are as a team, what roster do we have, which position do we need.
I think that what the team is looking for this year, it seems right now, is a defender. I think I kind of lucked out with, my position. I play left back, and luckily that's one of the roles I think they need filled right now.
What we're trying to create here is where we have the squad that everybody's ready. So if Jay was to join the squad, he would join the squad as being ready and not necessarily an understudy, because there'll be times when we want to rotate the team and rotate the squad, because we'll play each game individually, and we'll make sure that everybody's ready to play if called upon.
Some of the other environments I've been in, the guys are not nice to you when you're a trialist. And these guys, I don't know if it's because they recognize I can play or whatever it is, but they've welcomed me in with open arms, and I'm already starting to form some really nice friendships, and it's been great.
Well done coming in pre-season. I think you've shown a really good attitude, and you've done really well in your approach to, working with the professionals that we've got. I think that the progression that you've shown has, been good enough for us to say that we want to extend it into a contract to come and join the team at the start of the season. With that said, that's only a start. Everything from now on gets even harder. And I know you've been through a long and hard process to get to this point, and what it's going to be from now on in is even harder. And I want to wish you all the best on that journey. And I want to congratulate you for getting through as far as you have. And like I said, the hard work starts now. So congratulations.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you.
Good to see you.
Really excited to have the opportunity to continue with the team. I think it's been a long time coming for me. I've worked really hard the last 3 or 4 years after college, and Just got to keep going. Nothing's there yet. Like you said, I'm only there for the beginning of the season, so got to earn my spot still. But the chance is there.
See one middle. Say. Yes, I'm here. Good. We're up. Good. Winners.
I looked up to Jay. He came through high school right before I did. He was one of the best players of all time there. The younger players definitely looked up to him. He made varsity as a freshman, so he had the most experience of any of the guys out there, and that was pretty uncommon for our program. So
he made a team out of college. He made the Fort Wayne team.
yeah.
And that was during COVID. And so they didn't play that season. So he didn't let it stop him. He went on to New York. He played for New York for a season. Then he came home, and he just never stopped being on different teams.
Up for it. All done. 7 off. Winners. Easy now. Time. Deal. Get it.
You see your friends working normal jobs, settling down in different cities, and my life has been all over the place, moving to different cities. You get a call from somebody with an opportunity, and you have to be ready to just pick up and go wherever that is. So for me, just bouncing around the U.S., and it's hard to keep a girlfriend that way. It's hard to, to maintain your friendships, that kind of thing. So it's been a long road, and I hope that this is the one that finally sticks.
Jay taught me the whole thing about heart and head, and really thinking like an athlete and what separates what the difference is. And it's been an amazing journey. I've told him I love him, and I'm so incredibly proud. Jay never quit. He just never quit, and he won't.
Yes, turn. Hold it. See it. Out now.
Strategy is just play simple. Play the way that I know that professional soccer, what the standard is and what the coaches are looking for. I think that's one of the bigger advantages I have, is that going into these things, I don't get nervous anymore. I was really happy with myself. I wasn't nervous on the first day.
He pushes the players around him to play better. He's found leadership roles in pretty much every team he's played in to this point.
During the Undrafted program, he was still playing for 3 different teams. So he just works and works and works. He just wants to keep play with guys who are better, and that makes him better.
We didn't really understand what this was initially. When you first hear that they're going to bring 40 plus guys out, you have to get your head wrapped around what exactly is this. We didn't know. So we watched the series at home and really began to understand what was involved.
He's obviously put in tons of work. Every time I'm home, he's out at the gym. It makes me feel lazy myself, so.
Good luck, Carson. We're back. Recover. Stay tight for now. Nothing yet. Hey, we're good. Lock in.
My parents have never told me not to chase my dream, and they've supported me the whole way. They've helped me when I needed it. They've always been there for me, and obviously my mom and dad drove me around constantly when I was younger to all my soccer games and wherever I needed to go.
He's gotten, in our opinion, pretty unlucky with some past teams not in the right place at the right time. Maybe a team didn't need a defender when he was trying out for that spot. And he might finally be in a spot right now where he can prove himself and get that spot, and that's all he's been looking for.
This was an opportunity to play with a level of player that he's never played with before. Watching Jay play in this preseason game for Indy 11 is an unreal experience for me as a father. To honestly tell you that I'd ever be sitting here doing this, I can't right now, but we've gotten here because of Jay and his incredible efforts. And I know I'm being repetitive, but I am so incredibly proud of our son to be here tonight and thrilled to be here.
Even when I first watched Indy 11 when I was in college, I looked at those guys and said, one day I can get on that field. And just to be this close to it right now and actually almost on the field with them is pretty special, and it's rewarding.
Undrafted is about more than soccer. It's about relationships. It's about teamwork. It's about bringing in their communities, their families, and it's about a dream that they never thought they could accomplish, but they finally have that golden opportunity to be able to see that dream through.
When you talk about the overall program with Undrafted, if we are able to utilize a player from it, brilliant. And that came from these players, first off, taking the challenge of signing up, showing up every day, competing every day, And it took a lot of people from the front office, from around, to make sure everything was arranged. And if that one player can help us win one game in a year, well done.
Amazing.
Just want to let you guys know that they gave me a contract.
What?
Yeah.
You just found out?
Oh, it's
No.
fantastic.
That's amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Jay. Oh my God, it's amazing. I am officially on cloud nine right now. We were telling friends and family what an amazing experience. This was still going to be a long shot. Tonight we were praying that this was going to happen. We had no idea.
Next, go home and rest because my back's killing me. Come back Monday. We got off tomorrow, which is nice. So.
You'll be seeing the Klein family up here at some games. Our contract ended when their contract began.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're off the hook now.